What is up, everybody? How y'all doing today? I got nothing after that. What's up, everybody? Oh my gosh. Anyway, what up, y'all? KO here. Another Sunday, another KO corner. Really good week. It was awesome. Firstly, I got a lot of time to just kind of be at home, which was nice, and just think about music, which was always the most fun thing. Also, the band, we just finished making some music, which we're so happy about and so excited to hopefully share soon. Also, I went to a game yesterday. It was amazing. We lost. Listen, this is the thing. I like hockey games. I actually think it's one of the most fun sports to watch because it's pretty lively. Although, yesterday, the first two periods, I don't know what happened. It seemed like everybody was hit with a pill of, I don't know, something lethargic and they just didn't play. It was the LA Kings versus the Canucks, and it was as if the last period, because they were down, I think 4-1 at the time. Like, look, I'm a LA resident, so I'm a Kings fan, and it was as if everybody said, "Oh, you know what? We probably should start playing in the third period." And I was like, "If you start playing at the beginning, that's what's gonna get y'all to kill it." So, but it was still a very entertaining game. But yeah, man, it's a good week. A lot more to come. A lot of meetings this week. A lot of more music making, which is exciting. And what's more exciting than that is getting to y'all's questions. Anyway, we'll get it started right here, right now. Here we go. Questions from Tolu More I literally have no idea how to say that, but it's an. They ask, how do you manage your time well to practice on the cello as well as study for school? Also, how did you keep yourself inspired and disciplined to do both? Oh man, good question. I'll be very, very honest with you. I think because my goal wasn't to be a musician during that time, and my main goal was to be a doctor. I'll be honest with you, I didn't practice as much as I should have. I really, really didn't. I did do chamber music. I did take lessons. I was in the orchestra for the first year and a half. Um, but my focus was so much on China, my Chinese studies, and getting into medical school. However, I will say this: the things that I actually truly prioritized hardcore, um, I did. I really did. And I'll say that for even now because, with everything that's happening in the band, it's really, really busy. So finding time for me is hard sometimes. So I think for me, one of the most important thing is trying to get the projects of your life out of the way first before you do anybody else's projects. So for example, when you wake up in the morning, instead of, if music's really important to you, but you won't have any time because once school really, really starts, you're done for. Maybe schedule it so that you wake up earlier and the first thing you do is play and practice and you make that consistent, even if it's 15 to 30 minutes. And to stay inspired and disciplined, honestly, it's more you find inspiration from so many things. That's why I watch all those videos. That's why I read so much. I think you just find people that you're really inspired by, look at what they do, and you just learn from that, and that keeps you inspired, or at least that keeps me inspired. So. Okay, Carlos Simmons on Facebook asked, will you be singing more in any of the new PTX songs you're working on, or only beatboxing? Well, Carla, girl, you just gonna have to wait and find out. But I might be doing a little bit more singing. Okay, this is from PTX Ivy. Thoughts on Wyatt? Okay, I'll be honest. When Scott and Mitch told me that they were getting a hairless cat, I was very skeptical. Because I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is the appeal of a hairless cat? But you know what? Wyatt's definitely grown on me. We're growing in our relationship as good friends. Every single time I go to their house, he or she, I actually have no idea. Wyatt never fails to come and hang with me. So I think that's a good sign. Cat don't hate me. So we good. Okay, Instagram. Malia Nash 3 asked, what would you do if you weren't in pentatonics, and if you could live with one person from PTX for the rest of your life? Sorry, to finish that, it's who would it be in PTX that I would live with for the rest of my life? Probably Avi. Avi and I really, I mean, we understand each other extremely well. And at this point, I feel like I'd be in residency for medicine, hoping to get some time to go to China. Doing a lot of work there, medical work, diplomacy work, because that's what I was really interested in. I did a lot of work while I was in Beijing at the embassy, and I loved my time there. There's a lot of, I think, cultural gaps to bridge over there, and so I'd like to do more over there. Mitchell Lucilla, I love you. You're the bomb. You asked, what's your favorite lyric of a song you've written, new or old? That's hard. But I guess I'd say you light up in the dark. You're the glow in a priceless work of art. I mean, I just remember when we were in the songwriting session for this song, Kirsty and I, and we were going back and forth, and we had that lyric. I mean, I tell you now, Kirsty and I completely choked up. I mean, it's just such a beautiful, beautiful sentiment. So, yeah. Ooh, another Twitter one, because I really want to answer this question from Jackie or at PTX, please. What are your thoughts on Ed Sheeran's new album? What? Okay, this is what I think. Ed, you have done a spectacular job. Album's incredible, bro. Favorite songs so far? Wow, Supermarket Flowers is heartbreaking. Galloway Girl's incredible. Biba, I can't say. Let me try this again. Bibia Beyeye, I think that's how you say it. But that is such a good song. It was just so wonderful to see him experiment with so many different styles of music, especially with that West African music. I was really proud of him for that. You know what I mean? I guess Ed Sheeran getting his West African Paul Simon on, man. Proud of you, bro. Proud of you, man. It was so good. Okay, Instagram one from CSC9201. Has it been hard to continue following your faith while working in the music industry? That's a good question. I mean, I think there will always be times in, to be honest, any industry that you're in where you're going to come across conflicting ideas. I mean, these are conflicting ideas of who you are, what you want to be, how you should work, how you're going to do how you're going to live your life the way you should live it. And I just want to be very clear. I don't think this is just in the music industry. I think this is in other industries as well. And so I think you just kind of have to be clear and do what you know is right and be the best person that you can possibly be. I think it's just kind of about staying true to who you are and staying true to yourself. That's all you can do. This is from last name Demaray on Facebook. What constantly keeps you motivated to live a healthier lifestyle? Man, honestly, it's the transformation that's happening. I am so happy with the transformation that's been going on with me. And it's awesome that other people are noticing it too, because hopefully that inspires other people to say, wow, if he can do it, I can do it as well. I've always been kind of the kid in school that just ate everything, didn't really, really care about living my best life. And I'm speaking particularly when it comes to health. But now that I know this is my job to be a musician, the demand on our life is so taxing that if you're not healthy, if you don't work out, I feel like I've realized I can't be sane without it. And I guess it's cool to know that these changes can happen to somebody like me who, I'd never seen that before, and it's just cool to see it now. Another Facebook one from Flavie Goupion. I hope I said that right. Do you have any solo projects planned for this year? I'll say this. I'm definitely experimenting with a lot of music right now, trying to understand myself a little bit better. It's been such a wild journey and such a wild ride. I really love just seeing kind of where I can go with music now. So yeah, I guess when I have something substantial, I will let you guys know. But yeah, I'm definitely just still experimenting right now. Okay, I've got to answer one more Facebook one because Tiffany Cornejo literally, she asked so many questions. So let me please get to one of these. Just please one. Do you ever get annoyed with slang? I guess a little bit. It's funny. Like I sometimes do things of the times because I think it's funny, and it might not necessarily be slang. It might just be the cool new like dance on the street or whatever. Because yesterday I was at the LA Kings game with a couple of friends, and their daughter kept talking about dabbing. So in a actually in a Snapchat, she and I were like dancing a lot. Then I was like, "Boosh!" and then I let it happen, just because I think it's absolutely insane and absolutely hilarious that people actually think through these things and decide, "Oh, I'm going to do a dab." Like, what the world? But yeah, it's funny slang that stuff. I don't know. It will all come to pass. This is from at Anel Carey on Twitter. Any new triptych stuff in the works? Oh man, it's funny. We were all literally emailing about that. And I mean, right now it seems like everybody's kind of doing separate things in their lives. I mean, Tara, she's getting married abroad, which is so exciting. I'm so proud of her. So yeah, I mean, if it happens, it'll happen naturally. But we're not necessarily sure if there's nothing planned right now. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna answer two more questions. From Violet Grassi, when is "To the River" going to be a single? That is so nice. Man, I had such a fun time writing that song, and it was funny. I wrote it on an airplane, um, just a random airplane ride, and then when we got back to LA for songwriting sessions, I showed it to the songwriter and then also Scott, and Scott was like, "Oh my gosh, we should add this "Wade in the Water" part," and I was like, "This is literally making this song that much more epic." So yeah, thank you guys. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it would necessarily be a single, but we're really happy that fans like the song. Last question from Livia Stalmeida. Hope that's right. Would you like to learn another language? Man, at this point, I just want to keep up with the languages that I've learned. Like, especially with Chinese, it's already so difficult to maintain it. And then musically, I've been learning so much, and music is, I mean, the language that reaches everybody. Um, just kind of further my skills on that right now. But anyway, listen, love you guys. It's always such a pleasure to talk to you guys. I don't know, this family we created is really amazing. And the special bond that we have is really, really exciting. And, I hope to see you guys at future concerts. I hope to see you guys um, at other events soon. More importantly, stay tuned because I can promise you, new PTX music is definitely coming. See you guys soon. Peace.